It's time for our program, ultimate program on television this morning on ITV, Wednesday's edition, and my name is Evan Zunokoge. You're welcome on board. I'm not alone this morning. I have my co-anchors right here. Yeah, and Oluwakbo is right here, and also Wisin Omasho. I'll start from the lady. Lady, good morning.
Good morning, Evans. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine, except the fact that I'm not happy about something. You know, it happened yesterday. Anyway, Wisin, good morning.
Good morning, Evans. Why are you not happy about this politics? You should understand.
I don't like when
you should understand this thing was
stories. You know, when bad stories come from Edo State. I mean, it emanates from Edo State. I really don't like it. I mean, I think we should understand. We should know that we need to keep our peace here. You know, if it happens in Lagos, people may see it. You know, they won't really look at it that way. If it happens elsewhere, but once it happens in Benin City, in Edo State, people begin to look at it differently. I mean, imagine, you know, gunshots at the residence of a former governor of the state, a former national party leader. You understand? Then a presidential candidate of a party, you know, there, and gunshots. I mean, I have been opportunity to work in government house. The security formations around the premises of Chief John Odige Oyegun, there are about 4. Right. You have the Edo State Police Command headquarters is close there. You have the DSS office is close there. You have the 4 mechanized brigade headquarters is close there. Then of course you have the Edo State government house as its own security formation is there. I mean, what are we talking about? What are we saying?
Honestly,
go ahead.
I want Wilson to respond first because I know he has a lot of things to say. But honestly, it's really a sad one, just as you said, and I don't think we even saw this coming, especially as we move towards the 2027 general election. Yesterday, what we saw happen in Benin, I'm listening to one of the ADC chieftain, Kenneth Okonkwo. He said a lot as to how they came for an event where the defection or the moving of the former governorship candidate of the Labour Party, Olumide Akpata, into the ADC was on, and they got feelers that something bad would want to happen, so they quickly moved over to the former governor of Edo State, Chief Oyegun's house, and right there, the same guys trailed them down, and they were shooting sporadically. I mean, you did see the video online. Shots, gunshots at the gate, vehicles were destroyed, and it says a lot about the political tension as we move over to the 2027 general election. Now, a lot of questions to be raised. Who are those behind it? But let's not also forget that prior to now, allegedly, it was in the news that Edo State Governor did allege that the ADC are the ones behind cultism in the state, and the ADC came out to debunk it. A lot of things to talk about. Now, what does this mean, basically? It raises political tension as we move towards 2027 general election. Also, security concerns, not just for the citizens, but also for political bigwigs, I love to put it, especially the opposition parties in Nigeria. And then there's also the talks as regards democratic implications and also political narrative battle. A lot of things to talk about on this, you know, tragic incident.
Yeah,
well, you know, you get to hear people saying is the APC, is the APC, is the APC. But the thing is, Joseph, take a look at what really happened yesterday. If what you said is correct, actually, again, it's very much correct about the security formation. I won't blame political parties. Rather, I'm going to heap the blame on the security architecture.
That's what I'm saying.
You understand? Now, the thing is that you just can't say, is the APC, is the PDP, is the LP. Don't forget that on the news, the captain of the ADC said, yes, some persons were shot out. People can be aggrieved.
Now, listen.
Do you understand? People can really be aggrieved.
No,
it could be from the same house that's been fractured. Because I want to say, is this party, is that party? No, this time around, I'm going to follow the security operations that they have the right to protect and serve. Where were they when this started happening? You understand? It says someone just came on a registered car, they came outside, they shooting sporadically. You talk about security formation. Where were they? It could be from anybody. This is politics. Some can do something just to whip up sentiments.
That's the question I'm asking. I mean, for such thing to have happened close to 4 security formations.
Formations? 4.
The Edo State Police Command headquarters close by. Just some, it's not up to a kilometer. You know, maybe some meters close by. The DSS office close by. the Edo State Government House close by as a military information.
And it happened.
The 4 Mechanized Brigade headquarters in Benin State close by. I mean, what are we saying?
So if that can happen, it depends on this person's, how safe are we in Edo State?
That's the question. That's the question.
question.
Now, ordinarily, when you make a gunshot in Chief John Oyegun's house, it's close to all these places. Ordinarily, when you make a gunshot, you ought to hear in Government House. I expected the security men in Government House yesterday to come out and find out what happened. I mean,
so at the end of the day, what are you?
If you hear a gunshot in the city of,
what are you insinuating in all of this? Yeah, that's the question. What are you insinuating in all of this? But let's not forget.
I'm just analyzing the whole thing.
Right, of course. Well, still staying on analyzing. Let's talk about the aftermath of this. Kenneth Okonkwo, one of the ADC chieftains, said after the whole incident, the Commissioner of Police in Edo State, according to him, went to the premises to meet with Chief Oyegun right there. But what happened afterwards, we do not know. I said now Edo State government has not come out to clarify or to even make a statement as regards it. So we are waiting for a statement from them. But let's not also forget, prior to this, I think it was last year when we saw in the news that the governor of Edo State did state that I think he categorically said Peter Obi, he shouldn't come to my state without getting security clearance from me. Now, a lot of persons on social media are falling back. No, I'm not insinuating anything, but I'm just giving you the feelers online right now. A lot of persons are saying...
You know what? Now, from what you said, it said, look, they got feelers. They have this, something's going to happen. They relocated, and the same thing happened. Why didn't they work on the information that they got? Why not? Hold on, because it was about security challenges. You understand it? If you get onto information about security situation, you act on it. Why didn't you shift to the venue?
I mean, they were already at the venue, at the premises when they got the fillers, and then they had to move out for safety. But the same guys followed them down there. Why not just
shift 8? You heard it. This is being planned. This will be orchestrated. This must happen. Why didn't you move the meeting?
Listen, you don't start making security preparations.
It's just question marks. And you ask questions.
Because you heard that Peter.
Now, who would give us all the answers to this question?
Security is something that it ought to be there at any time.
Fine.
But hold on.
Does it not mean that don't have security presence there?
But that's
the question we're asking.
Let's not forget
that.
That's the question we're asking.
Just take a look at the bullet shots, sporadic gunshot, cars destroyed. You have policemen there. You have personal security.
No arrest was made. Nothing.
No, well, we haven't gotten
any. The gunshot was not once. Look at the pellets on the ground. There are more than 5, 6 pellets on the ground.
The catcher is there. You know what I know.
Now, Wilson,
if you listen to this interview, he said yes, it's true. Some persons were shot out because they're not members of our party. Those persons might just be, I'm not saying they are, might just be 1 or 2 people, but just have a hand in this.
No, so
why accusing the ruling political party? Is this party? Anything can happen. You can inflict it on yourself to whip up sentiments.
We have Messelina. Messelina is in Lagos. Mercy, good morning to you, beautiful Mercy. Okay, we'll start with Lagos. Mercy, very good morning.
Beautiful morning to you, Evans. Good morning, Wilson. Good morning, Anu. You know, I saw what has been trending. I saw the video on social media yesterday, and also this morning I saw on the news that Edo State government, they described the whole thing as false and malicious claims by the former Anambra State governor and Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi. You know, he said it is false and malicious. You know, what has been trending on social media since yesterday, a lot of persons are saying that, you know, because the governor of Edo State already told Peter Obi that, okay, if you're coming to my state, you need to inform the security, you know, you need to inform the security that you're coming to Edo State. And a lot of persons are actually using that against the Edo State government, saying, oh, you know, you already told Peter Obi that if you're coming to my state, you know, you need to inform the security personnel and all of that. And is that the reason why, you know, these thugs went to attack them at Odege's house yesterday? And some speculation saying that, oh, it might, I mean, if you go to the internet, you see a lot of blame or speculation saying it's the ruling party, the APC, they have a hand in this and all of that. And it also boils down to insecurity in the country. Like Wilson had been saying, all those security personnel, or Evan said earlier, you know, where were they at that moment? I know we don't need to blame. At the same time, we would not want to blame these people, but if you should look at it in another way, we still have to, blame the security personnel who were there at that moment. So, the whole thing has been trending. It is really, really sad to see that this incident happened in Edo State, coupled to the fact that the governor has already won, or should I say, told the presidential candidates, Peter Obi, that whenever you're coming to the state, inform the security architecture that you're coming to my state and all of that. And this whole thing happened yesterday, and people are blaming the Edo State government and all of that. Okay, but basically from Lagos today, we would be looking at the exit of the IGP, the Inspector General of Police, Egbetokun, his resignation. And it was by Tunji, by the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And it's the new leadership, will it help curb insecurity? Because whatever we are talking and discussing in Nigeria currently still boils down to insecurity in the country. So will it help? This new leadership, will it help? What will it? And a lot of persons have been saying that, the former IGP of police, that he's been overdue in the office, that he should be, he would have resigned ever since, and is still at the office. And now, people are saying he's been overdue. This new leadership, will it help curb insecurity in the country? So basically, that is what we'll be talking about today in Lagos.
All right, so beautiful question there. So we just keep our fingers crossed to see whether the new IGP now, whether he will really, curb the insecurity issues in the country.
Actually.
All right, so let's go over to Abuja, where we'll have Tolu Lokbe. Yeah, Tolu, good morning.
A wonderful morning to you, and I listened to you guys discussing this morning about what transpired in Edo State right there. Is there a reflection of what we are going to look forward to in 2027? That does not send the right statement going forward right there. And I think our policy should be able to embrace all parties, no matter our affiliation. And I think Edo State should also set the benchmark when it comes to that, knowing that they are a heartbeat of the nation, and really start talking about what really went down. But let's just hope that that will be the last of what we get to see of that kind of dastardly act going into 2027 election. If this could have happened for election that has not been held, then you could imagine what would be like in 2027 when the election campaign is a different level. But we just hope that the security apparatus put in place, especially with the new IG, can be able to put machinery in motion to ensure we do have a repeat of this act.